I always wanted to be creative, but I can't. The only reason was fear of copying someone. Like, I thought everything is created by people, and that's why we call them creative or artist. But I was wrong in some sense. Nothing is truly original, and that's the beauty of it. Even we humans are like wonderful recipe. Take one part of dad, one part of mom, mix well, and voila, a universal was born. So we are not God who create. We actually human with limitation who transform energy to something, but we can't create. In history, no artist ever created anything by themselves, and it's impossible to create something from nothing for a human. It's completely unimaginable. If anyone imagine that they are gonna create something from no knowledge, no inspiration, no source, no materials, well, and then they are obviously delusional. So all art in history is stolen, and that's completely okay. As Picasso said, good artists copy, great artists steal.
We have to think of ourselves as artists. And it's like Picasso said, good artists copy, great artists steal.
Every idea builds on what came before. Shakespeare borrowed plots from first artists. Steve Jobs stole UX idea from Xerox for their new Macintosh. Every artist go back to the past artist, the life, and stole idea from them. And that's how evolution of art is going on. I think our job is not to invent something from nothing. As I said, it's impossible. I think being creative actually means stealing, recombining, reimagining, and publishing them, not actually creating. Now the question is, how can you be an artist? Just like stealing makes you an artist. Well, maybe you need a skill. Mostly we can see sketch or painting as an art, but art is such a big word. Like, it's much more than that we mean here. But if you have any skill, it could be programming, designing. Of course, designing is a core example of art. Writing also. Anything, you can be an artist, but the thing is you need to learn that specific skill which you really enjoy. Like, I enjoy video games. I'm learning game development in Godot, and as I'm learning, I must need to follow teacher like Brakis. And what I do is copying his game asset packs and using them in engine to learn. So it's obvious that copying is how you can learn. And every master started by imitating. Mozart copied Bach's style before composing symphonies. Van Gogh replicated Japanese blocks to develop his technique. And my turn is copying game mechanics, art styles, or dialogue structure on purpose as practice. Then tweaking them will make me kind of artist. Now, many people as like me also following Brack's tutorial, and he's the most popular among game development community. So whatever I'm making could be matched with other learners. This kind of thinking won't let you learn properly, because to learn something you must need to copy, but still you want to make difference, just tweak it. But I can ensure you, two people copying the same source will produce widely different results. It's universal truth that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But if you ask three friends to describe it, they will describe in different metaphors, emotions, even though the subject is identical, but their explanation is different. The Matrix took heavy inspiration from the anime Ghost in the Shell, especially the digital rain, cyberpunk aesthetics, and philosophical themes. Shakespeare borrowed heavily from older texts, such as Romeo and Juliet, which was inspired by an Italian tale called The Tragical History of Romeo and Juliet, a poem by Arthur Brooke. However, Brooke's poem itself was based on an earlier Italian story by Matteo Bandello. Bandello's version was influenced by Luigi da Porto. So every artist is inspired by past artists. Now, what's your next move? I would recommend you one which helped me to understand the concept of creativity, still like an artist. by Austin Kleon. If I summarize this book in one line, I would say creativity is about collecting ideas, remixing them, and making them my own. And don't be ashamed to copy from your favorite artist. Be shameless when it's about copy. Your author doesn't really care what you are stealing actually, but you must credit your influence because everyone did, and just publish it. The truth is, when you are afraid to copy, you're actually suppressing your creativity. As Austin Kleon writes in Still Like an Artist, you are a mashup of what you let into life. So stop waiting to be an original. You can be an original. In that sense, you can be original if you can steal like an artist. Start stealing, remix them, and publish.